Hi, welcome to Cooking with Chef Fred, where today we're going to make homemade white sandwich bread. Now, this is Cooking with Chef Fred. I am Chef Fred, and I teach you the best tips and skills for everyday cooking that you can share with your family and friends. Let's get into today's recipe. So during this crisis, we went to the store yesterday, and there wasn't any loaf bread on the shelves. So I said, well, I've got flour. Why don't I just make some bread? So that's what I'm doing today is I'm going to teach you how you just have some flour and a few other ingredients. It's real simple, and we're going to make some sandwich bread today. So follow along with us and make some at home, okay? So let's get started. I've got 5 cups of flour here. Now it takes 5 to 6 cups, but you start out with 5 cups and then you add the other cup as needed. So I'm going to take my rapid rise yeast, pour it right into the bowl, and then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar, all right, our 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of salt, and then I'm going to take a whisk and I'm just going to whisk around and get all those dry ingredients well combined together. And we're using the instant dry yeast, remember, so we don't have to bloom it. We mix it right in with our flour. We get that well combined, and then we're going to add this to our mixer along with our water and our butter. Okay, now my water, you can see, let's see if I can get the thermometer. You don't have to have a thermometer, but it helps if you have one. You want it to be lukewarm water, just like baby's bath water, 110 degrees, between 110 and 120 degrees. If you get it past 140, it's going to kill your yeast. So you want it about 110 to activate that yeast. So we're going to put our flour into the mixer. And then we're going to add our water. And we're going to add our melted butter. And then we're going to turn it on 1 and let it start mixing. Now we're going to let this mix up until it becomes a nice dough, and I'll show you what it looks like then. It comes together pretty quickly. It doesn't take long for it to come together. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your other cup of flour and you're going to add flour as needed to it, but you don't want to add it all at one time. You just add it as you need it so that the dough is not tacky. That's what you're looking for. You don't want your dough to be real tacky. So we're going to let that mix, and then we'll take a, let's see, it looks like it's coming together pretty good. And I'm just going to stop it and give it a scrape down just so we get all that flour on the sides. Okay, so it's still a little tacky, so I'm going to add in a little bit more flour because we want it to be tacky, not goopy. There, now it's starting to come together. Hope that you can see that. And then we're going to let this mix. We're going to let this knead for about 2 to 5 minutes. Okay, now you can see where the dough, I put my fingers on it and it's tacky, but when I take my fingers, it's not sticking to my fingers. That's exactly where you want to be. So we're going to put a tablespoon or so of oil there. Then we're going to put our bread in there. Slosh it around a little bit and get the oil on it. And then I'm going to take a tea towel. I'm going to cover it up, and then I'm going to put it in a warm place for about 90 minutes. Okay, now we're going to take our bread out and see that it has doubled up. Let me see if I can get a good picture for you. Okay. Now then, what we're going to do is we've got to spray down our 2 loaf pans really good. Get those oiled real nicely. Just like that. And then we're going to take our dough and split it in half. Going to punch it down. And then we're going to split it in half. And then we're going to take and put each section into one just like that, and then we're going to take these and we're going to proof those now. We'll be back. Okay, now it's time to put the bread in the oven. Let's take it nice and hot. Here's our nice bread, and we're going to take it and put it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes on 350 degrees. Okay, now our bread is out of the oven. Let's get a little slice of it and see how it tastes. Oh, that's very good. Nice and soft and still warm. Be great with some butter and jam. That's how you make some good homemade bread. Thanks for joining us today. And this is Chef Fred saying, go make you some good bread. And we'll see you on the next video. Love you. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.